Hey there, welcome to our introduction to recording. These days, more people than ever are making great recordings from their low-budget home studios. It's just more proof that knowledge, skill, and basic gear can serve you just as well or nearly as well as the much more expensive alternative of renting studio time. Recording can be broken down into the management of three simple dimensions of sound: dynamics, frequency content, and pan position. If you can properly manage these properties of each sound, then you can record a good input. If you can mix to manage these properties, then you'll create a high-quality recording output. In this tutorial, I'll be giving a couple tips that'll help you before you get started. First of all, plan ahead. Don't be so anal that you squelch any creativity, but generally it's a good idea to plan your course of action before you start, especially if you know what the song's gonna need. Let's say you've finished your scratch piano and vocal take, and now you want to flesh out the song. Think about which instruments to use, how they're going to blend in the frequency spectrum, where they'll overlap and potentially conflict, etc. And then you may be able to prevent some problems before they occur. Secondly, document your work. For each input you record, make notes on how you set up the hardware and software, like the gain on your preamp, the settings on your sound card, any compression or limiter settings, either internally or externally. Most DAWs, or digital audio workstations, have got a notepad area on the track where you can make notes, or you can just do it in a notebook, the old-fashioned way. It's a lot easier to document your settings while you're in progress than to try and reconstruct the sound from scratch later on. Let's say if you need to punch something in and out, it's a good idea to document it while it's still fresh in your mind. You can also photograph your equipment if you like, if that's easier. And this concludes our introduction to setting up for recording.